When you start with your SSB preparation, you tend to apply the same formula as you would have applied for your other academic exams. Not your fault, because all your lives that is what you've done. आपको एक सिलेबस मिलता है, आप उस सिलेबस के ऊपर बहुत मेहनत करते हो और आप एग्जाम को पास कर लेते हो. Now, unlike that, SSB is a very, very dynamic evaluation of your projected personality. It is not an academic test. And hence, the approach to SSB preparation cannot be the same as you would do it for any other academic exam. Well, I'm Colonel DJS Chehil from Olive Greens Institute, and in this video, I will be giving you certain tips that you may find useful for preparing for SSB from home from today onwards. Now, since SSB is an evaluation of your personality, you are aware that personality cannot be coached, it can only be groomed. And to groom your personality, it will naturally take some time. And therefore, the preparation for SSB has to commence as early as possible. In fact, I would say it should start from your class 9th and 10th. So that by the time you reach that stage where you're writing the ND exam, you are absolutely adequate to go through the SSB without any coaching. So since it is a personality evaluation and you need to groom the personality, let us understand what are those cardinals that can help you project yourself up better or showcase your personality better. Now, our personality, I would say, is resting on 5 pillars that you need to strengthen, and that will naturally then start showing you in a better light in front of other people. The first pillar, I would say, is your knowledge, your awareness. Now, a lot of people mistake awareness or general knowledge with current affairs. So they feel if your current affairs knowledge is good, you are good to go. Please understand that the knowledge also includes the knowledge of the world which is going all around you. The routine processes, the way government functions, the way day-to-day things happen around you, that is also part of your awareness. In fact, awareness about what your father is doing, what is his job. So all that is also awareness. So it is important to be aware of your immediate surroundings and start learning about that. The second pillar is your ability to express your ideas with clarity and ease to other people. Now, this includes both your verbal expression as well as your writing skills. So you must work on your verbal expression and your writing skills by way of maybe start doing some diary writing so that every day whatever that you've seen, you can put it into writing, and then you can perhaps improve your own expression the way you wrote. As also, every day maybe you can conduct some mock lectures and stand in the front of the mirror and record your voice, listen to how you speak. Maybe you need to modulate your voice. Maybe you need to improve your RSVP, as we call it, rhythm, speed, volume and pitch. So look at how you could improve your expression in your day-to-day life. The third pillar is your basic social intelligence, your ability to connect with other people, your ability to feel for other people. How sensitive are you to other people around you? Can you live in harmony with the people who surround you? So for that, you should also be aware of those basic things of, etiquettes, of, बड़े छोटे से बात करने की जो तमीज़ है, जो घर में रोज़ हमारे को बताते हैं. All those things. You should feel happy when guests come over. You should be connecting with them. You should be interacting with them. So you should be the center of attraction in any gathering. So that is what is your social skills. So the third thing is to work on your social skills so that you have adequate social intelligence to exhibit and showcase that whenever that you're in a gathering. So you've got to be a person who understands his social obligations. Very important. The fourth pillar is your ability to be at all times ready to take on new responsibilities, who's always keen to take on new things, shows a lot of high energy level. So it is very important for you to be a volunteer to shoulder responsibilities, whether it is at home, whether it is at your workplace or your school or college, जहाँ पे भी कुछ नई चीज़ कोई बोल रहा है. So it may be a good idea to try it out. Volunteer. It is always good to be a willing worker and stick it out and tell everyone that, okay, I'll take this on. So have faith in yourself. You may go wrong sometimes, but that doesn't matter. So long as you are able to put yourself out there, you will realize it will greatly boost your confidence level. And the fifth pillar is your ability to remain dynamic at all times. You know, you're with high spirits, always a person who is like they call it in Punjabi, chaddi kala. So you should always be in a state of high. Never feel defeated or feel that ये मेरे से नहीं होगा या नहीं कर पाऊंगा. So have a lot of high energy level, so that will come out of your physical fitness and mental robustness. So work on these areas. So ये जो 5 pillars मैंने अभी आपको बताए, your awareness, your expression, your social skills, your ability to be absolutely effective in a team, and your dynamism to showcase high energy level. ये 5 चीजों के ऊपर आपको मेहनत करनी है. Now all these should be incorporated in your day-to-day life. So in your everyday routine, you should have the following few things that you can keep in your mind. Firstly, keep some time for your physical fitness. When you get up in the morning, go for a run. When you go out for a run, you will realize that, it boosts your energy for the entire day. Running is the best form of exercise, and it is a full body exercise. When you come back, do some push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. So just using your body weight, you could do all these exercises, and you could, for the entire day, now you're prepared and you're good to go. Spend at least about 1 hour. So आपका eventual aim क्या होना चाहिए? That you should be able to run about 5 kilometers in about 25 minutes. Should be able to do about 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 10 pull-ups, and that is it. If you're able to do this much, you will find that during the SSB, none of those obstacles will ever seem tough to you. Then, before you go for your school or your college, it may be a good idea to spend at least about half an hour, 45 minutes going through whatever is the news. Whether you go through a newspaper or whether you go on to the net and get some information. And it is very important that when you listen to those videos or those things which are going on maybe in the television also, it may be a good idea to make some notes. Because जब हम सुनते हैं तो ऐसे लगता है कि ओके मेरे को याद हो गया, मेरे को पता है ये कैसे हुआ. But when you want to recall it, you will realize it will not come back. So it is good to make some notes, and so that you can later on revise those notes. Because names of places, timings, distances, ऐसे वाले जो specifics हैं, वो आपको invariably भूल जाएंगे if you do not note it down. Then after you've worked on your awareness in the morning, next thing would be that when you go to your school or your college, be very interactive with your friends. Be a person who is always willing to help others, who always enjoys the company of other people. So you should be the person who is the center of attraction in any such gathering that you have, whether it is school or whether it is some extracurricular activities. You should be the one who should always step out and say that मैं करता हूँ, I will do it. So be that person who is always keen to try out new things. It is very important to volunteer and try out new things. Now, when you connect with people, it also helps you to be that social person. It also helps you to understand the feelings of other people. So that is very, very essential. Then when you come back and maybe you go for your tuitions or you go some other things, whatever other work that you're doing, you must do that. But besides that, you should also find some time to connect with your family members, sit with them, find out what is happening. So that itself gives you a lot of awareness about your surroundings. Whenever there is some community work happening outside, step out, join that, so that then you are able to obtain or gather information from other people. Those are all social skills that you will gain. Also, you will be considered as a person who is always a willing volunteer, and you will always be getting more responsibilities to share, which is a happy sign. And last of all, like I told you, that during the entire day, there should be never a dull moment. Never feel that abhi kuch nahi hai, main bore ho gaya. That is the worst thing that happened to you. So never feel bored. Always look for new things that you could try out. Try something new, maybe jo aapne abhi tak nahi kiya. Try and do that also, so that it keeps your mind always active and you're always very focused at new things which are happening around you. तो जब भी when you step out of your home, it is good to be very observant, connect with the real world around you and imbibe all this information which is going on in your surroundings. So if you do this over a couple of years or maybe couple of months, you will realize that you will prepare for your SSB without really going for any coaching, or you actually don't need anything else but basic stability in your mind and basic social sense to connect with other people and be with other people and be the person who's well informed and who is well spoken. That is it. You will clear the SSB just like that. I hope you'll find this video useful. All the best. God bless you all.